Hi, it's Robert from Ezi-Slide. I thought I'd talk about lubricating wheels today. And that's a thing a lot of people try and do, lubricate the wheels to get the door working, and there's a reason why you shouldn't do a lot of that sort of thing. And we'll just show you why. I'm just going to pull out one of these parts drawers. It's full of lots of parts there, but anyway, we won't go into that. I just want to put a few parts up here. Leave my little workbench. These are Bradnam's rollers. You can see that one there. It's all rusty on the inside, and as you're turning it, the whole axle and everything turns with it. It's completely corroded, and you can just see where people were dragging it along, and there's a flat spot right there, and you can just see the metal starting to show through. This is from the other side, and it's quite worse. You can see again the corrosion there, and just dragging it, and that's the metal coming through. So I've got a few other ones here. This is another one. This is a different type of roller. This is same thing. You can see how flat that is on the top, and it's just been dragged and dragged and dragged. Nothing's rolling there anymore. You can oil that till the cows come home. It won't make any difference. There's another one. Now that one's actually rolling, but if you look at the axle, the axle's rolling as well. You see that in the middle there, the axle rolls when I turn that. So the bearing isn't working. Now this is quite an old roller, but you can see that it still rolls, but it's quite crunchy. Now this would benefit from oil. So if you put some oil in there, that's probably grease would be the best thing, but there's no way you're going to get grease in that bearing. And spraying stuff on the track will never work. So the only thing you can do is put a few drops of oil in there. And you just turn that around, and you can see it's come through the other side. So that is actually working quite well. You know, if you did that every few months, you'd survive a lot longer. This here is stainless steel, tandem stainless steel rollers, and I'll just pop that out. And you can see that it's completely corroded, like nothing's turning there. That's just completely corroded. So what happens when you drag that along? You end up just rubbing the top off your track. I'll just pull this one out as well. That one there is, you can just hear it crunching, but it still turns. So again, you could put some oil in that one, and that will start to come through the other side. But that right away, that makes a lot of difference. It still doesn't have that smooth feeling like a new one does, but you know, it'll get you out of trouble for a few months. We never do it as a rule. We just try and always replace the rollers with new ones. This is another one here. It's completely frozen. You cannot, you know, that just won't turn. It's just full of rust inside, just won't turn. So, well, what happens, again, when you're sliding a door along, that's the track and that's the roller, of course, inverted like so, and you end up just damaging your track. You put more grease on it, you damage the track. So you just really need to throw it away, put a new roller in. End of story. That's it. And our ladies' home.